Why, hello there. Welcome back. We're back with some more Minecraft Dinosaurs. You may notice we're in creative. That's because the last time I tried to finish this roof, I was in creative, and I plan to try again in creative. Now it's all even. This should be a little bit less stressful, but we'll see about that. I'm going to change around the designs of the actual wood to brick ratio, etc., etc., so don't panic. I'm just trying to see how it would levy out at this stage. So, let's have a quick look. Oh, it's looking miles better already. There does need to be something with the actual thing. I think what I might do is increase everything by a singular level. But it's already looking significantly better, and my sanity feels so much better for it. I might need to go into LAN so I can set it to day, because this is a nightmare trying to do it at night. There we go. Boom. Now you might be wondering, how were you in creative before if you couldn't use cheats? Well, I took thumbnails. And I like flying around for thumbnails. Just gives it an easier motion to get a picture, find it, etc., etc. Right. As we can see, this now becomes a perfect rectangle, which is very, very nice. However, this now needs a different type. So, what I was thinking was keeping ourselves nice and cornered with some brick and making it a block so it looks a little bit more unique. But I feel like this is also not a great shape. I guess we'll find out. Let's have a look quickly. I mean, it's definitely helped. But I almost feel that this level should be brick stairs. Hear me out. Let's have a quick look at how that looks. Obviously not this itself. I like having the wood feed into it, but I think like the wood like that would look quite nice. So just having this section just be wood, whereas the rest is brick. Let's have a quick little look. Stop it, you. And you... Stop. Right. And we'll keep the bricks themselves, those corner blocks, because they kind of break up the shape. But I feel like there should have been at least one gap where we'd have gone up... Oh, stop it, you. I'm really gonna... There we go. Or it should have gone up by a single block or something, as opposed to what's happened. But I hate it. I tell you why I hate it. I feel like more of this should be glass. So let's go ahead and fill this in too. That's a little bit better, actually. It suits it a little bit better. And then if we round this out with some brick, there we go. Actually has helped somewhat. Although if I did it like, I don't know, like this. How do I feel about that? I hate it. Okay. How do I feel about this? If I did that. I mean, I don't hate it completely, but it's not as good as just leaving it. What about slabs? Something like that. Maybe up here too, actually. Yeah, no, I know. You hate it. Great. Nope. Nope. Alright, cool. Sick. Get rid of you as well. I mean, it's not perfect, and I don't want to drag my brain over making it perfect. And I know that all of you, and I do mean all because everyone can make a roof better than I can probably do something better. And will probably try and give me steps on how to fix this. Please don't. I'll explain why. I hate written instructions written by people that aren't prepared to write instructions. By that I mean, people will write instructions that would work for them and not other people, and my brain won't work in the same way your way works. Like, most people can understand each other's, but I've got to have, like, this instruction doesn't quite meet my standard sort of thing. So it's like, Now, do I actually turn this into brick as well, actually? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at how this looks. That actually rounds it out a lot better. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, that rounds out better. Right. Okay. I actually think this is fine. I don't know how I feel about... Well, first off. And you. Oops. I don't know how I feel about the brick being used all the way throughout the build, if you know what I mean. So I'm not actually sure I want, like, I'm gonna just be happy with this now. I'm not going to lie to you. It does its job. I'm happy. But I feel like a lot. Oh, really? Just grab that. There we go. Is my inventory getting filled up with crap and gumph? Nope, it's not. Great. This will do. And there we go. It's a building. Nearly 100 episodes. It took me to finish it. 2 bouts of creative. Several hair loss moments. So on to forth. I don't know if I actually like that. Let's have a look. What if we just made it a corner piece for these? Oh, maybe not. Does that look better or worse than that side? It looks worse. It does look worse. Fantastic. Now, what if we made these the actual block? Okay, that's totally what I meant to do. Including the corner. Now we go back. Now that's worse. That is worse. But let's just keep that corner there. No. Okay. I mean, it works. It's a house. It's now a house. I don't like this. Let's try and replace this with just normal stuff. I think keeping the bottom layer as a brick isn't the worst. Oh my god, that's so much better. I don't hate it anymore. I do not hate it as much, I should say. It's still not ideal, but here we are. Does it look better? Oh, yeah. Right, it might need something. I'm not going to lie to you, but we don't know what yet. I'll keep the bottom level thing, because that kind of works. Oh, something's going crazy on my phone. Is it Twitter? Yes, it is. Let's not be surprised there. Right. If I do some of this quickly. I'll do it on both sides, actually. It's almost like a support structure. How do you look? Let's just get it from one side. It actually blends in, and it looks awful. Started to take in the shapes, and I did not like it. Oh, one more. I keep looking away, thinking that was it, but it wasn't. Right. Is this the best that my brain can muster? Probably. I feel like it's fine up here now. I genuinely do not mind this, and these being gone have helped, but I do feel like there is some more work to be done. First off, covering that up, probably not the worst. In fact, I kind of like that. I kind of like it a lot. There we go. Well, I do prefer the slab, actually, so let's just get rid of you. Get that back. Nope. That. Thank you. Nope. There we go. There we go. Something like that. Kind of like it. It's almost like a drain section as well, because it's got a little gap to let, rainwater in. I don't hate it. But curious question. What if I put slabs on top? Actually helps. Actually helps. Okay, cool. Well, you can go away now. I don't need you anymore. What if I got rid of these? Also, I do need these again. And put these instead. How would that look? I mean, it does look better. Now, what if we did this all the way around? Actually, I mean, it doesn't make it better, but it doesn't really make it worse, so less is more in that regard, but we will keep these. I am tempted, though. What if I did this? Just kept this part. Now, I could do something crazy. No, I can't. That's kind of nice, actually. If I did something like this, actually. Corner pieces of brick. How would that look? Kind of actually brings it together a little bit more, actually. Alright, I'll buy it. What if I did that? No. No. If I brought these out by 1... So, just hear me out here, alright? Just hear me out. Bring this one out by 1. This one. This one. Let's just see. No. No. Absolutely not. Okay, leave it as is. And then maybe I could do something like this. No. No. Just that. I could put like a figurine up there or something, but leave it as it is for now. Right. I'm sorry, this episode has so far been 11 minutes, 12 minutes of just constant meh, maybe, no, and I've not really done much, but we will finish this build today, and we're going to do that through the magic of a window. So this window's got like a bit of a ledge going on, whereas the other ones have some plants, and I feel like we are missing another window for the actual farm. So if I was to put one, let's say here... no, actually, I don't like it in there. Let's build it here. Do I have that? Yes, I do still. Great. Okay, let's just quickly pop it in. And then give it another ledge. I know that kind of obstructs the farm a bit, which I kind of don't like. But the other alternative would be... No, it's just... Just, I don't know. Actually, I do. And then we do... Hold up. Let him cook. Let me cook. How does this sound? Something like... No. There we go. That. But we now have a problem. In that it clashes. So what if we did it with wood again? Just curious. There we go. It makes it invisible, which I don't like. So we do need this. So let me just try this a second. And what we'll do is we will do this. Get rid of all these up top. Or do this. See how this looks. Or those blocks. No, that looks awful. Okay, what if we just leave it as is and just put blocks on top? Nope, looks awful. What if we do this and then do this? And once again, no, it looks awful. Okay, let's just leave it as a 4. No, it's got to have the corner pieces. See, this is a great little design for a thing. It's just, it needs to be not directly below it. Which, yes, I kind of shot myself in the foot there, but hey, what can you do about it? Nothing is the answer. See, if I'd have done this on both sides, as maybe even on all 4 sides, that would have been crazy. In fact, there's nothing stopping me from doing it. I think it would actually look quite nice. Problem being is I don't have the confidence that all of these will be the same, like this won't be the same length, so we'd have to accommodate it in a different way, but this we can absolutely do. All I would need to do is copy, rotate for this direction, but those two would need to be shorter. Then I could copy one and paste it on the other. But I'm not too sure, to be quite frank. I made this one 3 long. I made this one 2 long. That's fine. However, I feel like I can probably get away with making this a little bit wider now. But instead, what I could do is make another one. Just so you got loads of different views around the house. The only direction you can't view is that way, which is kind of a bummer, but hey, here we are. We did something like that. Now, yes, I want to do the same thing, so... Nope, did it wrong. So actually, technically, it would be like this. And we'd have a block here. Like so. And then what you could do is you could do an increased thing, but I don't want to do that, so let's just get rid. And instead, just... no uniformity between any of them. They are all different on each side. You've got different window designs, which is crazy, but I really don't care at this stage. It looks like dog water. I'm aware, but it looks less like dog water than we've ever gotten, alright? You know, it was a solid 1 out of 10 without a roof. With a roof, it became a negative 4 out of 10 before, and now it's a 2, right? That's 100% increase. Do you know how, like if you got 100% increase in anything else, you would be so happy. Which is why I'm going to settle for it. I don't hate it anymore. It annoys me. Like, oh, it doesn't look great. But it's not as bad. Now, I could easily get rid of all of these and make more planters, to be quite frank. In fact, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Not for this side, of course, but... this is probably where the sun rises, right? Yeah, sure. But maybe a planter, actually. Genuinely contemplating a planter. I mean, it's getting some sewage water. What's the worst that can happen? Now we'll go ahead and put the planters down. So we need... Oh, screw it. Grass will do fine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's not cutting off the water. Great. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Ah, is it? Is it really? No, not if we do that. Though, I guess we're not going to be able to get the things up, which is annoying. The fences on these ones. Maybe not. What if I made them elevated planters? And then, what did we have down here? Like, just, I don't know. No, absolutely not. That won't work. I know it won't. Right, back to the drawing board. Good old reliable. Stop it. Oh, reliable, coming in clutch. Yeah, to be fair, I'm curious, how would brick look on this? And also, even if it's not brick that I settle for, when I replace it, it needs to be corners again. Actually, no, I like the other way a little bit better. Stop it. There we go. And then, boop, there we go. Right. Yeah, it looks nice. I actually kind of like that. Right. It's a damn shame I couldn't do anything on this side, though. It is what it is. Right, we're leaving it. I'm happy enough now. Okay, that this is finished. Which, I should mention, was part of the industrialization. We've still got quite a bit more to do. I've still got to get the paths down this way. I kind of wanted to get as much done on this side as possible before moving on to another section. Like, part of it is fixing this, so maybe moving this over. In fact, I'm going to do it in creative because it's just saving time because it's floating, right? Will this work, actually? Will this still look okay? Tell you what, let's find out. As a twofer instead. Let's get you. And go for a twofer. And then... I guess so. I mean, it doesn't look horrific. I did prefer the 1x1, but it's not the worst thing in the world. something like that. And the good thing is, if you did want to get narrower, you could absolutely get narrower partway through, which is kind of like this design. So let's just go ahead. Oh, actually, before I do that, do this first, because I will forget the pattern. Even though it's an easy one of 2, I will forget. I am stupid. I think we've established that. You've been here for over 240, God knows how many episodes now. You know how stupid I am. There we go. Not you. And not you. There we go. Yeah, this works. This works nicely, and it gives us just that little bit more space, which is nice. It works perfectly for that. So, there we go. This is just glass. Didn't break anything else, did I? No, cool. Let's just do all of them at once, I suppose. Do all of these. Oh, hello. Doesn't matter. And I did the exact same build that we just got rid of. I will, however, pop that there because I don't know. Okay, in fact, I can go back in here and get it into grass because we probably will replace this with something else. And the final one, I'd love to like actually make the final one narrower, but we're not going to. We're going to make you go here. Perfect, and then we're just going to do all the glass. Yes, that's a corner. And there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. He says, knowing full well that it was in fact not easy peasy. There we go. Boom. Right. It's kind of made this one too wide though, if you see what I mean. Hasn't it? But it works still. Maybe a quartz stair on this would actually look quite nice. In fact, let's see that. Stairs. I know we're using creative more than we should, but to be quite frank, I don't care. I feel like I've earned a reward. It's like a reward. Nope, stairs will absolutely not work for that section at least, but how about for these? Stop. No. I prefer that it just drop off, which is quite nice. So I'll leave that as it is. And then I'm almost tempted to take this one back. But here we are. I could have kept this right alongside the window, to be quite frank, now that looking at it, because we could have just got in from this way. But I like having a walkway either side, which is nice. It's going to be very, very interesting however I decide to reconnect this back over here. Hear me out. That phrase never follows anything good, right? Hear me out. Let's just use this dirt block as an indicator of how it could come through, right? If it comes from above, it's going to look ugly as all hell, right? Ew, 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 ew. Look, it's coming from the air, ew. But he says, imagine if the path came from the underground and looped up. Right? Like an almost underground railway. That would look so much cleaner. It would look so much cleaner. So I think that's how we will do it when we get to it. For now, though, let's get rid of all the evidence of using creative. Patui. Actually, these were actually items I owned, but I feel like... Well, not all of it, but some of it. I feel like that's a good cost. It's done, somewhat. All right, let me have this small win. Tiny win. Tiny, tiny fractional win. I know it's been chaotic, but if you have enjoyed today's episode, please make sure you smash the like button down below. If you haven't already subscribed or because of accounts, I super duper appreciate it. My name is Vertico, you can call me V. Thank you all so much for watching. Look, we're going back to survival. Oh, I need a thumbnail. Maybe I should say in creative. I'll get a thumbnail once I've done all the recording today. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and ta-ra!